The bold joy of love. Rumi's secret. The ache inside. Have you ever felt a strange ache in your chest even when everything outside looks fine? You finish your work, you reply to all the messages, you scroll through updates. But when the screen turns dark, silence presses down heavier than before. At work, deadlines keep multiplying. At home, small misunderstandings stack up like invisible weight. Online, comparison eats away at your joy. You laugh at jokes, but deep inside you carry something unspoken. It feels like emotional garbage, regrets you never emptied, dreams you buried too deep. A restless fire flickers in your chest, and you fear it might consume you. But what if this fire is not a curse? What if it is a doorway? Rumi whispers across centuries. Try to accept the changing seasons of your heart, even if you have not heard the music yet. Could it be that the very pain you try to silence is not weakness, but the bold joy of love knocking on your soul? The labyrinth of desire. Why do you feel restless even when you achieve your goals? Life often feels like a spinning labyrinth. You chase money, reputation, approval. The world applauds you for running faster, but inside you remain thirsty. Rumi compared this to moths flying in circles around a flame, never daring to touch the fire. A merchant in his time worked tirelessly for status, yet at night lay awake, hollow and afraid. You too may recognize this chase. Every success feels temporary, every achievement followed by another hunger. The labyrinth does not end with more running, it ends only when you find the fire at its center. The mirror of the heart. Have you ever looked in the mirror and realized you don't recognize your own eyes? Rumi taught that your heart is itself a mirror, made to reflect divine love. But jealousy, fear, grief, they cloud the surface with smoke. He asked his students, "You polish every vessel in your home, but leave the heart rusted. Think of your heart as a lake. If it is muddy, it cannot reflect the sky. But if it is clear, the moon and stars shine inside it." Love begins not by chasing the outside world, but by polishing the mirror within. The compass of love. What if love is not chaos, but direction? Rumi saw love not as blind passion, but as a hidden compass guiding you back to God. Picture a spinning wheel. If balanced, it weaves harmony. If broken, it tears everything apart. True love spins your life into meaning. Rumi himself discovered this compass through Shams of Tabriz. Their friendship burned away his pride, his titles, his ego, and revealed the poetry of surrender. The world thought he lost everything, but in truth, he had found his compass. And you, what if the person who irritates you, or the friend who surprises you, is your hidden compass, pointing you toward the divine? The Book of Unveiling. Do you see your heartbreaks as mistakes or as messages? Rumi called life a hidden book. Every joy, every wound, a verse written by God. To resist pain is to shut the page. To embrace it is to read your soul. This unveiling, kashf, is not about predicting the future. It is about recognizing meaning in the present. When you lose a job, when someone betrays you, when joy unexpectedly arrives, it is all a script. You are the reader, not the editor. The question is, will you read with fear or with love? Becoming the perfect human. What if your suffering is not destroying you, but shaping you? Rumi saw the human being as iron placed in a furnace. The fire of love does not burn to ashes. It purifies, makes you strong, makes you luminous. This is the path of Insan al-Kamil, the complete human. Look at Rumi's world. Mongol armies invaded. Betrayal cut deep, exile tore him from his land. Yet instead of collapsing, he turned despair into poetry, pain into medicine, grief into bold joy. The fire inside you is the same. When you surrender to love, you do not vanish. You are transformed into reflection of divine attributes, compassion, patience, mercy. The furnace that frightens you is the same furnace that makes you whole. Love in modern life. How can you live Rumi's bold joy in today's world? Your workplace may demand endless hours, yet your soul whispers, this is not your full truth. Your phone may pull you into endless scrolling, feeding the ego but starving the spirit. Family conflicts may harden your pride when love quietly asks you to forgive. Rumi once told Shams, "My heart burns with longing." Shams replied, "Let it burn until it becomes light." You too can live this transformation, step by step, day by day. Morning, Kashaf, unveiling. Begin with silence, zikr, or breath. Place your hand on your chest. Feel the fire as warmth, not burden. Daytime. Mirrors. Treat each encounter as a mirror. The critic reflects your patience, the friend your joy, the stranger your compassion. Afternoon. Compass, reset. When stressed, ask, does this action take me closer to love or away from it? Evening. Gratitude flames. Write down 3 times you noticed love today. Small gestures count. A smile, a sunset, a kind word. Night. Insan al-Kamil, rest. Sleep not as escape, but surrender. Return your ashes to God, ready to rise again tomorrow. And science affirms this path. Mindfulness reshapes the brain. Neuroplasticity rewires patterns. Calmness spreads like emotional contagion. Loneliness is not absence. It is preparation for union. Failure is not punishment. It is polishing for the mirror of your heart. Rumi's way is not escape from life. It is the secret of living it fully. The flame for the world. What happens when you let love shape you? The fire inside is not punishment. It is a secret gift. Each time you choose love over ego, you raise not just yourself, but everyone around you. Your presence becomes a candle. Quiet, small, yet capable of lighting hundreds. This is how Rumi's personal grief became universal poetry. One burning heart ignited generations. But beware, do not turn love into pride. If you boast, I am the most loving, you extinguish the flame. Real love makes you humble, not arrogant. Modern science agrees. Mindfulness lowers stress. Compassion strengthens the brain. Kindness spreads like fire through society. So let your fire burn, not to destroy, but to illuminate. Closing whisper, will you dare to be bold in love? Rumi's secret is not hidden in dusty books. It is waiting in your chest, in the ache you feel tonight. Be bold enough to trust it. Even your heartbreak is not the end. It is a doorway. Rumi's whisper comes alive again. Be bold in love. Even your heartbreak is a doorway to joy. Keep opening until you shine. And so you are invited, not to run from the fire, but to enter it, not to fear the ache, but to trust it. Because within